Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. The next chase is here for today's live summon event in the Crew 2. The Team Summon will going in by having a rerun just like 3 years ago from January 13th through the 20th of 2021. We'll be having the last Steam event once again since the first episode of the Motorflix season, episode 1, The Chase. By the original to go for an update by having 3 events on Highway Pursuit, Serial Jumper, Latrell's Car Part 2 is now being replaced to have some 3 events with One Shall Remain, Hollywood, and USB Tour West and Golden Hill Special. The other 3 is still remain along with 3 skills are about to be remain unchanged, so this is going to be a Team Summon. We'll go for having a major chase and have a high speed, we'll go faster on the rush, we'll obtain in the Platinum. As the recommended vehicle before entered on the Team Summon to be considered as a rerun. All you have to do is gonna have to grab the Lamborghini Egoista, Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 interception unit, and Lamborghini Beano interception unit is now being prepared, and have a nitro chemist will be ready up, go faster, and make your mark without having one event to do on the chase event as well. To have this one is now being currently on July 10th through the 7th in the second week. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's get ready to go and start for today's live summit event. Feels good to be an American Team Summon on Stars and Stripe. Best time on July 3rd before prior on the 4th of July on Independence Day and ends up on July 10th. Very good to have one platinum received on the 4th of July tire is now being acquired and update on the rank in 1,900 first place in 1,294,682 points. Exterior parts on the Shelby GT500 has now been obtained, received, and go. And plus, we already got one vehicle acquired on the Dodge Challenger RT is on the silver, plus 150,000 followers before moving on in the second week of July. But here we have the cover date on Midnight Run is about to be set on date schedule on July 31st through August 7th, and then the rerun on Hypercar Plains will be scheduled by coming soon. Grand Depart is about to be on standby on the 4th week of July along with open days on the 3rd week. But you know it is because 3 events on update, 3 events remain the same, and 3 skills will be always to be stay. Let's do the escape and go on water base to be well prepared to go on number 1. Las Vegas Hotel. Here we come, and grab any powerboat discipline to go selected and have a good position to go on the forward direction to be leaving the hotel and go over to be on Lake Mean. As I'm about to be choosing on the DCB M31 wide body is about to be automatically to be ready up, get set, and have a better powerboat sports vehicle will be amp up with having a nitro chemist will be embraced to go for a clear path of direction. But it's about to go slow away. Gonna have to go good start. Okay, feels good to be driving back in for only a while. Just have to keep it nice and steady. Okay, just have to choose any direction. You know, if I had to do it on the hook cam, that would be doing much more better rather than doing on 3rd person. The key is very more simple whenever we have done this before. Just have to slow down gently or choose any direction to go anywhere when using on the current river. Come on, just have to go and make it one push. Nope. Taking ground time. And almost there to have the current yard distance to be at 44.75 yards. Okay, let's see the results. That was so very close and not a problem. 76,713 points. Just have to try this again and get better at it when using a different power boat. We'll be doing more sportier to be faster and lighter. So let's just have to do it on attempt 2 and reverse and go on a good start by enter the ring. Just have to tap up the boost, go by forward to have an evening time condition. We've done this before, but we always have to keep practice for every part of the same skill and exactly for the same theme summon on the original and rerun itself. Hopefully, you'll have to get a little bit more foggy to keep a good watchful eye out to have a good sunlight to be face the horizon. Okay, good. Looks like the trees are in the river. Stay on it. Just have to go approaches on Lake Mean. Nice. I just took clearance distance by having a good beaten record. That's more like it. 6,056 yards. Attempt to check and beat the chase will go update by having an outcome of summary to go up by 76,000 to 121,879 points. Good on the check. Now let's do on the 2-part with escape or having a land base before the Salam. We'll be at New York City. So let's go to downtown LA and I have one hypercard to be switched and automatically we'll be ready to go. Time to grab the creator's KS Mask Leader will be selected and have the main part to go on the hot pursuit chase away from the red zone for only one attempt. But every car always have to be on the major hotline and have some skills like having a different characteristic driver of John Tanner. But I know I have to do and take that starting position right over here and then go rev it up to the limit. Got to go tap up the boost and have my UDRS livery to go enter by the gate. Okay, here I go and same as before. Show me what I can do for only one best quarter-mile distance by exit LA. Got to be pooping up like a good driver, always have to master the skills and keep the distance, we'll go shape away from the red zone. Oh, okay, looks like I just took a hit, but good thing the health bar will keep me occupied. Okay, time to do a shortcut. Okay, good jump. Now I'm gonna have to go amp up the nitro, shake away, and total yard distance in 6,000, adding up by 500. But you know, every dragster can always have to do the same method to go by the LA River. Is the best way to go up north in state of California. We'll always have to go increase and have a good yard distance to go surpassing by over exactly in 175,000 points. Experts say just have to keep trying, but don't do anything else to have a little bit more concern on afraid. That's 10,000 yards. Red zone is kicking in and stop right here. 11,510 yards. Good match and bear the reference from the first installment of the crew since the server was being shut down. That's 147,844 points. Time to go New York City on Salam in skill 3. This time, as I'm about to be using on interception unit before entered in Manhattan, this will have to take one Ford Crown Victoria to have a civic unit. We'll have to do a one-step training basic, just like all the NYPD officers will have to get behind the wheel to do some training skills on driving operations. Just have to go right over here to be on the starting position. Just stay on the streets and go back to the pit. Go on vehicles, select by type, and style will be on security. Okay, looks like my UDRS patrol livery on the Fort Crown Victoria Interception Unit 2008 is about to be ready up and have the sirens will be turned on as the training basic 101 will have to go embrace it for the hot pursuit. Let's turn the engine on. Sirens will be ready. Okay, show me what I can do. Oh, talk about having a right time because I just really had to catch up with that guy. Come on. He won't be able to escape me. Okay, quick call. Now, gonna have to catch up to him as the outcome has now been finished and cleared from skill 3. Okay, that's very good. Outstanding. And 19,390 points. 155,761 points. It looks like the driver had barely lost sight of it. And then I'll have to be moving on to have 6 events. We'll go for the usual and updated version as well. So which one should I have to start out with? It takes roster by pick, just like the original is now being used to have one chase event, especially to have the US Speed Tour West on the Golden Hills racetrack. Let's go in there and take a 3-lap time attack rather than participate in serial jumpers by the original. But this time, I'll have to go and use the Aston Martin Vulcan 2016 with the UDRS Insportec livery as a new variation. But it's still the same from Gran Turismo Sport and Gran Turismo 7, but in the Crew 2, my latest design is about to go on track ready for participate in the first race on the US Speed Tour Cities at New York City. Per level to be checked on 320, 1026 horsepower and top speed 227 miles per hour. Just like the Duke as a different summit reward, but extra is now being received to be well obtainable after beating Clarence Bishop III and beat the Duke. Not time to get ready, and here I go. Got to beat my time, and the current objective will always have to go around by 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Just the nighttime, what we have to enjoy. The next chase is all about having all cars move through the racing in action, just like Neon Battle. The Vulcan is very more advanced track-focused hypercar to be using on the track as being classed as a touring car. But it used to become as a road car, but characteristic, it still have a potential of the race car is very more exactly to be embraced and give it much more achievable for every touring car in pro racing category. First lap is now going in, have the chicane clear and check, got to wait for the nitro refill, will be on standby until on lap number 2. Have the left side, and here comes the next current lap. Dive on in at the first corner, we'll keep a good line on the right. Master everything. The Vulcan and my own livery will always have to have some vanities to go by different styles and taste. Good corner technique on turn 2. Now for turn 3. Quicker on the next sector on turn 4. Now for the hairpin to go on the right. There you go. It's always about to go outside. Apex will always have to do some safety measures. Okay, for the final corner, just make it onto the final lap. I'm always being prepared and get my own objective to be achieved by 100,000 points and over. Final lap. Just hold the line together and then it'll be all good for now. 33.7 seconds away from the objective ghost car. Got to keep it up. Keep a good clean racing out there and make it more achieved by having a good different touring car event on the next chase. Nice. Corner by commit. Just have to go by pedal to gas. Slow in directly to be on the inside. Watch the chicane. Final sector on the last stretch. And here comes the podium for having a total time cleared to be achieved. 2 minutes, 59.081 seconds. Let's see the results. Gonna have to find out and see. And, ooh, 97,798 points. This has got to do it for only attempt 2. We'll work it hard and make it more faster to have some few corners to find the line. So first attempt on warm-up. Now, gonna have to go hard deal challenge on attempt 2. We'll make it to go faster, adjust it, and be improved.
2, 1.
I was born ready to go up and beat my total time with using a ghost card. We'll make it to the chase. Let's do it. Just have to go by the first turn, make that good line clear, and full nitro on acceleration by having a passing lead. Okay, just have to stay careful on turn 2 exit. Go right on turn 3. First lap, we'll always have to go tap it up and have some braking corner on 2 hairpins. Going full straight towards the chicane. 1.2 seconds is updated and good. Keep going. The nighttime neon will give some good racing vibes. First lap down, moving on in lap 2. 2.6 seconds is good and update. Got to do the same pattern and go inside to have a line check. Okay, going outside and have turn 5 to go inside. I had to pass that course, and then this event is going to be checked and done. Almost 3 seconds. Got to hurry up and make it to the final lap. We'll get there after finishing from lap 2. Okay, here I go. It's gonna be a hard push. Just have to keep going faster and don't slow down. There's 3.6. Oof, okay. Contact on the barrier at turn 2 exit. Need to keep going. Let's see the gap distance to be reduced. Okay, 3.4. This has got to work. Concentration is the key for only one master. The Vulcan will be embraced for the track-focused hypercar, unlike the Ferrari FXXK. There's the finish line, and take it. Alright, so that's 2 minutes, 55.991 seconds. Let's see the updated results, and there you have it, folks. 105,133 points. Now that's a track-focused effort to go by 3 laps in one event. Always remember, just have to go and do the best chase to catch up when using the Aston Martin Vulcan. We'll always have to do a lot of effort to have some corners and straightaways to increase your time. Since we have some 3 hypercars and 2 street race events, so let's just have to go and start out to have a no restriction only to be take place at Detroit. So looks like interstate it is, and no restriction only is about to be ready up, get set, and grab any kinds of street racing vehicles, and plus, security of interception unit will be available to be entered for only one part of the selection. Every summon will change this on Wednesday for having some rerun will be on the regular schedule program. Okay, let's see. Just have to go by quick filters to be automatically will be selected. Got to go on security and then grab the Chevy Corvette C8 Stingray interception unit with my UDRS Super Patrol unit is about to be ready up, get set, and join the streets with some classic muscle car. We'll be embraced by having one lone independent law enforcement. I'm always be prepared to have one cop car will be joined on session before the countdown will commence. We'll take the streets to be dominant. Off I go and have a lineup overtake to go clear by the head start. Now take the highway by the first checkpoint, then the second will go rolling in. It's the sound of the police because one C8 Corvette law enforcement will be embraced to go cruising on Motor City. It feels like I'm going ace like a pro. Okay, gonna have to go slow down a little bit. Sirens will always have to go rolling in on the scene. Just to have one race in the nick of time. Okay, so this will have to take one shortcut to go by checkpoint. I really have to go by the arrows. Gotta have to slow down and make my way to have the next one to go by a few amount of the turns, like doing a chicane. Second lap rolling in. Okay, looks like classic muscle cars won't be able to catch up by having one police C8 Corvette is still in the lead. Many people of Detroit just really saw that cop car is about to go racing in action. About my design, this is a different kind of a UDRS livery to be parked by having one super state unit and also to have one good patrol unit to be cruising anywhere on city. Whenever you see that livery, just try to be very careful whenever you're gonna have to go racing around on the open road in free mode. But what the heck, because every car always have to come up with some different theme of variants by having one police style, we'll always have to go respect the road. Let's do the shortcut. This will do the alternative way. Now for the finish line, and there you go. 2 minutes, 18.656 seconds by 45,000 bucks earned in a single payday. Okay, looks like case dismissed. 111,241 points has now been earned and cleared by attempt 1 without having further chances with using interception unit. So that's part 1 on street racing discipline. Now let's go for having race number 2 in part 2 street racing by using the Ford Shelby GT500 interception unit. Downtown Detroit will be doing the next part of the course and do a chase of a workout. Same as before, the per level on 280 will have to carry out by 1107 horsepower and top speed 227 miles per hour to go pushing up, and have the Mustang Shelby GT500 will go full sirens to have a one good course to have 2 laps will make it count. But this will have to take a good hot pursuit chase 101. We'll do some training as we already took from the original back from January 2021. Okay, modern muscle cars will go for the next course. Got to stay up ahead. First checkpoint for the local law enforcement. Okay, got to stay on the street. That's how every police car will always have to keep it clear and try to be respectful to all pedestrians. Now coming in onto the next turn. Got to stick it and be focused. But good thing, one of the 3 events is still remain and still doing a best time to go available by participation in the next chase. but you'll have to do some more practice when using on specific vehicles on interception unit and enforcer units since Motorflix Season 1, Episode 1 and 2. The chase and the hunt is exactly to be prioritized since the first season. If you already got some vanities to have some web exclusive, plus the outfit is now being part of the folklore. So coming in, got to go kick it up in the high gear. Final lap is calling in. Come on, I can do better than that. It takes few shortcuts, we'll always respect the peace. That's 2.1 seconds away with some standard road cars. Got to keep it up and stay respectful for the local authority on the city of Detroit. %25 to go remaining. Shortcut will always helpful. Okay, very good straight. Okay, someone is jaywalking. Just have to let it pass and keep respectful on the streets. Okay, take the last 2 checkpoints. Almost there to reach the finish line. And there you go. Dispatch, I just took 2 minutes, 49.115 seconds has now been achieved and well cleared by having one hot chase pursuit 101. But the great average is 75% by adding up with 417 points. But hang on, just 1 second and I just need to go again for having a backup to have some change of plans. But I still have a nitrochemist to be adding up with some few other fixes to change up as usual to go by a preview. So let's have a further investigation check. Ester pump and frantic. Okay, so let's just have to change up and swap parts. Adding up on performance to have the traction will be set by turning off automatically. Okay, let's go again and beat the exam record on downtown Detroit. This has got to go full master on the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 interception unit. The traction will be turned off at the moment and still got some vanities to have some full effect. We'll go by action with lineup overtake to have a major chase and catch up onto the main time. This will have to take a second chance and go master with a cop muscle car. We'll go embrace it. Here it goes. Round 2 is now going underway. I've been waiting for the moment to say this because I'm on a mission for the law enforcement. This race will always have to keep a good example to go cruising up and have the corners to beat the streets. Apparently, the tight turns and steering response will have to keep a good line check to have that import smoke will keep the trail to go anywhere and have a good lineup to have some slipstream. If anything else, more likely to do some cooperation with using the same vehicle with different variations and vanities. Okay, close call to have that regain recovery. Got to keep going. Sharp turn on 90 degree at the next street. 3.4 seconds update on the gap. Okay, checkpoint clear. Now, got to go full straight. Almost 5 seconds as the second lap will have to stay strong because expect cooperation with the same car will help each other out. Okay, take too much oversteer. A bit more heavy. Always have to keep a good respect to the pedestrians. Okay, nice boost. 70% progression. Nice. Go ace up like a wheelman. .6 second is good. Keep going. Inside corner like doing the apex will step things up a little bit more. Almost 10 seconds, so I have to hurry up and always have to take some view speed and nitro to have some good affixes to give much more extra reinforcement. Well, about that, I just really have to keep a good line and be respectful for having one good authority of the streets. So coming dispatch, I just took a record by 2 minutes, 44.248 seconds is now being cleared and succeeded. Okay, so it'll have to take 93,073 points, so I'll have to go moving up and keep forward to have a 3-part on Hypercar event. So, no restriction only, 2 Lamborghinis on Egoista and Benio interception unit. Just have 1 combo event and 2 for the normal Hypercar event by the regular. Let's have a good look, and it's Blizzard Rush and 1 shall remain. Very good, but this time I'll have to go on World Car Hypercar only to have 1 best selection to choose by sports or supercar. But if possible, I never use any kinds of different hypercar vehicle like before, so I'll have to go and choose the 1992 Jaguar SJ220. First time ever to be seen in the Crew 2 to drive anywhere on the open road, just like Forza Horizon series. Here we have some good changeable to be on the per level on 320 to carry out 989 horsepower and top speed, 248 miles per hour to go up by exactly with the same throttle in 220. So I'll get down to do the appraisal and have a good experience to have a first classic hypercar from the early 90s. Just like Gran Turismo 7 and here in the Crew 2 and Motorfest to be a well prior to have this one to be part of the car collection import. Let's begin and win the race. A good battle between 7 modern hypercars versus 1 classic hypercar will be leaving San Francisco. Just to see the SJ220 is now ready to go to be racing on Motor Nation for the first time. Very good, excellent sound engine. Exterior parts on the chassis is now being featured to have one good, excellent road car to become as a race car. And plus, when you're inside to the interior view, this one is now using on the left hand side on the SJ220. Just like the same car to be using on the right hand side, but similarity to be using as the American model. But looks very good. This road car is very much more impressive to be welcomed to be part in the Crew 2 and Motorfest by having a car collection import. But you know what else that might be quite come up with some very good special surprise? It can be treated to become as an emblem race car from Gran Turismo 2 and onwards on GT7 as a variant. This is going to be so very awesome to have this road car. Is very impressive to drive anywhere on the track in America, open road, and especially Hawaii in Motorfest. Got to go climbing up in the top speed. Just stay on the highway, proceed by checkpoint, and try not to lose enough grip. Okay, very good. Now gonna have to be patient. Got to go born like an ace and have some few corners to go sideways and cutting through by having some short bus stop chicane. Time to slow down and going by the quick shortcut. This looks so very impressive, you guys. The Jaguar SJ220 is very good to drive on over roads, just like you're playing Forza Horizon. But what else? Something else to be very more special about the SJ220? It has a different kind of a unique fender and a different wing spoiler that turns out to becoming a full ultimate racing spec. But there it goes, one jump coming in and take the touchdown on the highway to stay on the path. Got to follow the signs and master one classic hypercar just like the McLaren F1 in the same year. Now going into the town, 27.8 seconds, and have enough nitro to go by clear path on the jump. But it has a good style when racing on a track from Gran Turismo games, like its debut on GT2 by featuring with a racing modification, and the handling is good to be well improved to be using on the midship layout. Just to see whenever it comes in to have some open roads in America by having one classic Jaguar, or only one example by having three kinds of vehicle for the classic of the 20th century by vintage in the 50s, and of course the 21st century of the four-door sports sedan is more awesome and feel like a good art of performance. So it's about to get closer, just have to stay on the road and keep the traction to stay in one piece by 32.4 seconds. Okay, checkpoint clear. Got to make more boost. There's the finish line. I had to take it, and there you go. First place and cleared the time by 4 minutes, 1.861 seconds. Let's see the tally of results, and so far so close, but maybe round 2 we'll have to do a follow-up catch-up next time, as I'm about to have a different road car to be selected to go by shows. But no time to waste, because I just really might need to have the duration. We'll move on to have the penultimate by using 2 Lamborghinis. So let's go and have Hollywood for the Egoista. We'll take a blast up for having one-seater hypercar. We'll be rolling in on the set for the chase. This will have to do one good track-only hypercar, but a concept car by having a form of style, by having a row of futuristic, and still have some vanities we'll be adding up by doing some makeover. But the changes and still remain on the pro level to go around by 320 when using the 2013 Lamborghini Egoista. Will go rocket science and faster like a pro. So let's get set, get check, and be prepared. Penultimate race on the next chase. We'll have to go for only one clean racing plus one jump on the ramp, and then the final run in the combo event for the Lamborghini Venio interception unit on number 6. Have to go line up overtake on the head start and slow down at the first turn on the right. Checkpoint clear and stay focused in the lead. Alright, the Egoista is doing well to have a good smooth line on the rocket to embrace it in the role of concept light velocity. It takes potential to have some full exterior parts plus the wing spoiler, but the active wing spoiler is still very good to be original by having a single form of a shaped futuristic concept. Now going into downtown LA, just watch the line and do it anywhere on different position to keep a good matter improved at the time. So here it comes. I have to be ready and make one excellent stunning jump. Woohoo! Now that's a good epic touchdown and moving up on the streets. Gonna have to ace that course. Keep going. Going past by on the industrial before making the next stop at the off-ramp session. Going up in about 230 miles per hour. Halfway there is complete. Just marvelous and well impressive to see the Egoista will always keep racing well and save it for only one jump for having one grand entrance. Every hypercar always have to make a good, excellent spotlight to go for a stunt of performance. Okay, let's slow down and do the exit on the right. Make that good intersection. Keep it up and stay strong to get there before doing one more stretch on the run. Okay, slow down a little bit, need to be braking in. 10% to go. Just have the nitro gauge to be on over 50%. Finish line just right over here. Good quick on the runabout, and first place by 2 minutes, 33.914 seconds. Good check, and very outstanding. We still got this to have one Hollywood event for the combo event for the hypercar discipline to be practiced and proceed onward to have a record of 116,830 points. Folks, this is it. One more event to go, and it's about to go for the final chase by using the Benio interception unit. We'll go to Las Vegas at the Strip West. We'll face up with 7 street race vehicle versus 1 cop hypercar. We'll be ready to roll and have the max per level to go carry out when using one single hypercar to be available to have a temporarily from Motorplex to chase. When using the Benio interception unit, it can carry out 320 per level to have a good horsepower on 1166 and top speed 281 miles per hour to have my UDRS Inspirtech livery to go by Super State unit by having a hyper up type. Neon Underglow is checked along with a blue window tint, and plus to have a style of a black and white with a logo itself will be perfect and well matched to go by having one chase to get there by reaching up by 100,000 point and over. So let's go. This will do one interesting battle by having one cop car in the hyper vehicle versus 7 street race vehicle to go full American muscle car. Let's find out. Got to be ready. Streets are clear and go head start in the first for the hypercar as the siren will turn on. First jump coming in. Got to make a good clear the path and go down quickly. Alleyways will go sharp turns on the balcony edges. There we go. Now coming back on the streets. Make that good path clear to be procedure. Always had to go by tight turns and sensitivity acceleration on the main grip. 8.7 seconds. Current checkpoint cleared by the main ejected in the first lap. We'll have the smoke trail to go imported on the line. Always have to keep racing on the streets. We'll always have to do the best job on interception unit. Coming in on the second lap. Just keep going. Just had to go the accelerate, then the jump. Very good way on ventilated. Short period of time and stay stable. Okay, checkpoint clear. Just let the pedestrian will stay on the sidewalk. See? Just the way it goes, and have some few objects when cutting through on the alleyways will make it faster and quicker on the Strip West. So progression is on 85%. Keep going. Always have enough nitro to go boost it up and rack up for the best ever record. Have the last corner and finish line just right on time. Okay, looks like Hyper Chase nitro earned by the surprise of Benetty. Outstanding. That's a record of 2 minutes, 17.698 seconds by the point of 116,407 points. born like an ace, and I am going proud as an interception unit will go racing on the streets. So in about 22 hours left on the rerun in Motorflix, the next chase on July 10th through the 17th before tomorrow will be ready to go by the Dirt Week on open days. But after all, 3 events on hypercars, 2 per street race, and 1 touring car, along with 2 escapes on water and land base, and plus Salam in New York City. Just to see how you can do very well to catch up on the chase will go climbing up in the platinum if you're on in the top 1000 position by the rank. But very good and outstanding will have to do the finishing accomplished on the next chase in position 2,373rd place in 1,143,250 points. But don't worry, only have 2 events will require to have a best time to go for a follow-up catch-up after having a single week with no WIP session for my absence. Just have to go moving on and have the best time on hypercar discipline with no restriction, and plus downtown Detroit for the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 interception unit will go quicker, faster, and have some quicker sway to go on Hot Pursuit 101 workout. Let's have a good look on open days, and here we have some 6 events available by using Alpha Grand Prix, Rally Raid, Street Race, Hypercar on the combo event for only 1 street race, Force Vehicle by using the Green Flash Edition on the Porsche Carrera GT, and Powerboat on the Force Vehicle. Just to see some 6 events will go random by pick will be selected on lone vehicles, along with Escape will be available to do some off-roading, Speed Trap on asphalt, and Airbase will do on the low altitude. So, I can't wait you guys. Just have 5 events more, and then Hypercar Planes will be on a date schedule on week number 2 in August will be coming up soon, as I'm about to wrap this up at the end of the video. But one more thing, I'll have to take a good look on the price of preview on Grand Depart is the Fireworks Nitro on the Rare Vanity in Gold, Lotus Exceeds S Rallycross Edition on the Silver, check and acquire, and plus Midnight Run Underglow for having 1 Epic Vanity on the go, and Granville Brothers Aircraft GBR1 is now being available on the Silver position. Just have 1 Nitro Chemist boosted on Air Race Discipline, and that will be doing more rewards and more possible earnings. We'll have to go rack up and keep filling out on icon levels till you have to go reaching up by 9,999 is now going in for having a progress in experience. So thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2 folks. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on Dividend Art, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. And don't forget to check it out, all of my screenshot images on UDRS Insportec, Vision Total Drama, and DreamArt Libre Style Dispenser presented by myself, Hyperion-Blue-GT, as you may ever welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time on the live summit event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.